I'm Dr. Jason J. Campbell, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. This is the 11th installment in my Discussions in Philosophy series, and the idea governing the discussion point for this particular topic pertains to mental space. On November 11th, the good folks at Bethesda released Skyrim, just a classic game, probably the best RPG I've ever played, right? And I've spent hours and hours and hours, too many hours to count, playing the game. The point is, I did that because I needed to clear my mental space. There was too much going on in my mind. And vegging out in front of the television for 80 hours, 80 hours, not necessarily consecutively, but maybe 8-hour chunks a day consecutively, really did the job. And now I've had a mental spring cleaning, and I can go back to putting more stuff in my head and making new connections. And the question is very simple. Why is it that we, maybe not all of us, but some of us, definitely I, you, if you find that this is a need that you have, why is it that we have the need to do this mental spring cleaning, right? Why is it that we need to clear our mental space? And not only why is it that we need to clear our mental space, but how do you go about clearing your mental space? What's the most effective methods of clearing your mental space? And, you know, if you're anonymous on YouTube, feel free to be honest, right? If you do narcotics and drugs to clear your mental space, then let me know that you do that, if you don't mind disclosing it. But I'm just curious to figure out how people go about clearing their mental space, and why they feel the need to clear the mental space. And I recognize, obviously, it's going to be a tension release and such. But if you really just need to clear your mind, you know, how do you go about doing that, taking stuff out? Because you recognize immediately that there's this inverse relationship between the amount of space that you have in the real world and the stuff that you have. As the stuff that you have increases, as the stuff that you have piles up, then the amount of space that you have decreases. So it's an inverse relationship. But then you recognize immediately that clearing space, mental space, reverses that relationship. So if I want to get more space, I need to obviously get rid of stuff. I need to purge stuff. Mentally, it's interesting because this stuff doesn't actually go anywhere. In the real world, I can take a book and throw the book in the garbage. God forbid. I mean, don't do that. But theoretically, you could grab a book and throw it away. You can take a shelf and move it out. Right? You can literally get rid of the stuff from the space. In your mind, the stuff recesses at best. Or if you're really good, you can actually clear it out. But there's techniques to actually clear out stuff. And if you want to get into that, I mean, I'd be glad to hear that too. I'm not necessarily looking for that in this video, though I do know a lot about that. But it's just a discussion point, 2-point question, answer both or neither or either. One, why do we have the need to clear our mental space, if you do? And two, how do you go about doing it? So with that, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I'm Dr. Jason J. Campbell. Have a good day.